Hey guys, welcome back. I have Zach from the Wacko Zacko podcast, also known as Nico.
Yo.
And Jayhan.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Well, I'm gonna do it now. Before you can say my name, I'm just gonna scream, "Hi!"
Sorry, I was choking on a piece of chocolate. I'm really sorry about that.
It's okay. We were all chilling before we actually recorded, so it was just kind of all
we were
all
all
giggles.
shooting shit. Yeah, we were all shooting shit beforehand. It's actually, for me anyways, it's an hour and 7 minutes into the call. So, I mean, we hung out for almost a good podcast.
Yeah. And we also have Amanda, a.k.a. her nickname is Panda Landa. And
Panda Wanda.
Panda Wanda. Okay.
AKA my girlfriend, which it's a tradition now that anytime I start dating someone else, that they come on the Reaper podcast. We know what happened last time. Simon became a full part of the podcast, except for he's not here now for some reason.
Well, he said he had stuff to do, and he did kind of seem down. I don't know. We'll have to get a hold of him and see what's going on. But right now, it's just us. Well, technically us 5.
AVO is here as well. However, AVO is away.
Yeah.
He's busy making popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For 10 minutes.
Watch he'll come back and say, "Hey, I got popcorn."
You better keep some for us, so.
I'm going to be the mediator of this podcast because a lot of times people get off track and everyone's yelling over each other. So yeah, we'll make sure that doesn't happen. I'm going to step in as a co-host here.
Yeah. He's gonna make sure that everybody, he's gonna be like, "Shut the fuck up! You shut up! You talk."
Exactly. If someone's trying to talk, I'm like, "Shut the fuck up." Okay, talk.
Okay. So we are actually gonna
Shut the fuck up,
motherfucker. This is my podcast.
I knew he was gonna do that.
Anyway, damn it.
Alright, see what you're saying.
Okay. Now, this is actually after, when this is released is way after E3, but E3 ended Thursday. And there is a lot to talk about. First of all, I do want to talk about, I want to ask you guys, did it seem kind of like E3, like Xbox and PlayStation went kind of meh?
The thing that really surprised me out of the entire thing, both of them, was the Shadow of the Colossus announcement.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was like, holy shit. I mean, I didn't play that much of Shadow of the Colossus, is what I said, but it still was like, holy shit. You know what I mean? Like, Shadow of the Colossus is back. That game was a huge part of gaming history.
Yeah. If I can comment, I have someone, I know someone who actually works in the video game industry. He's an independent video game producer, let's just say that.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, but actually it's going pretty well. Actually, he's from my own country, like Switzerland, and actually what's really cool is that the state is actually funding him. So it's actually not bad, and I'm gonna be in one of his video games. But anyway,
all right,
nice.
Yeah, I like you guys know like how Smash Brothers is.
Yeah.
Basically, the announcer guy. Well, I'm gonna be kind of like the announcer girl in his video game. So it's called Splash Blast Panic. Try saying that 5 times.
Splash. What?
Hey,
Splash Blast Panic.
If he needs a voice actor, I'm right here.
Okay, sounds good. I'll let him know.
Splash Bash Panic?
No, Splash Blast, like a blast.
Okay,
Panic.
Splash. Dang it. Okay, Splash Blast Panic. Okay.
Exactly.
Splash Bat. Okay, I can't do it.
At least it's not butt blasters.
Butt stabbers.
Butt blaster.
Anyway, like, okay, so with that aside, I spoke to him about how about the E3, and he told me that, especially in the case of Sony, what they've decided to split the announcements that they would make, because for them they have like I think three or four major events, one of which is E3 and the other which is the Tokyo Game Show, and then another some sort of like a PlayStation, PlayStation only event. I don't remember what it is.
PlayStation.
But basically, yeah.
PlayStation Experience.
Probably something like that. It's like a huge Sony sponsored event, basically, and they've decided to split the announcements. In this case, they would decide, okay, we're gonna make announcement here, but maybe we're not gonna do it here, or we're gonna save it for this event here, but not that or that one. So sense. That's why they wanna. I think it's also very important for them that even though they can't really, some of the good games, they're going to probably showcase it at the Tokyo Game Show.
Well, I mean, keep in mind, in this case, I mean, they could just show, like, something, like I said, they showed some of the VR stuff, which was fucking awesome. They showed some of the capabilities of that. They showed some of the specs of that some of the new systems will be able to do. And then they showed Shadow of the Colossus as well as some of the other games. When Xbox did was they made up words for their fucking specs.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I want to comment on that. Xbox, okay? All started with Xbox. Then you have Xbox 360. Then you have Xbox One. Now you have Xbox One X. EOX. Xbox. And then
the guy even said Xbone in the press conference. It's fucking great.
And
also let me just take a moment. Everyone who's seen this, it's so horrible. I feel bad. Just a moment of silence for Jesse Wellens.
Oh, was he the guy whose teleprompter was not working?
Yes. It was the guy from Prank vs. Prank, and he just goes silent. He's like, "Hey guys, I'm Jesse Wellens. I'm a YouTube creator. I'm here to talk about Need for Speed."
It's sad. It's sad. I don't understand why the teleprompter wasn't working.
That made me feel so bad because it was just like, oh no, dude.
Yeah. Did somebody say Need for Speed?
Hey!
Yes, we were. Hey, did you bring some popcorn?
No, apparently no.
AVO, you had one job.
Yeah, that plus fixing some Netflix passwords apparently, which was not even the problem.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, somebody forgot to put in the Wi-Fi password for their Wi-Fi on the laptop.
Oh god.
Oh god.
So we had to go all the way over there, and it was just like, oh yeah, that was the problem. We're like, okay, we just left.
That's fucking great.
Beautiful.
Anyway.
So, yeah, go ahead.
You go ahead, Jayhan.
I was just gonna say that we were just talking about E3, and more specifically, we're talking about what's his name again? Jesse
Wellens.
Yeah.
Whose teleprompter was not working.
The guy from Prank vs. Prank.
Oh, yeah.
Went to E3, and his teleprompter broke. And so there's just a horrible scene where he stops. He's like, "Hey, guys, my name's Jesse Wellens. I'm here to talk about, I'm a YouTube creator. I'm here to talk about, Need for Speed." And then he just stops. And just goes silent, and then there's just some awkward silence, and he just looks really uncomfortable.
Yeah,
it's like Need for Speed. It's a game. E3. EA brought me out here. And then that was it's so bad.
It was so bad. Yeah.
I felt so bad for him. I'm just like, oh no, guy.
R.I.P. in the pasta. Sorry.
Yeah.
That was a... Silence!
Silence!
Now you just pulled it, Jesse. Well.
Yeah, I did.
But I don't know, like
Anyway.
Sony. I don't know. It was weird.
Anyway.
Excuse me.
ABO.
Nope,
Yeah?
nope. Sorry, nope. Forget that. I'm just gonna. Nope. Just keep going.
Go.
No, I was gonna make a joke to where I was gonna be like, "Hey, this is me. I'm on YouTube. This is a podcast," and I was gonna go silent for a second, and then you talked before I could say anything, and I'm like, "Oh, well, it's too late. Now they're stopping for me, and now it's all awkward."
Why didn't you just go ahead and do it?
Because you were talking before I could say anything, so it was just like I was just like, "Oh, hey," and then you just talked, and I'm like, "Oh no, I can't do it now. Abort mission."
I would have shut up, you know.
Okay, guys, this is welcome to the welcome back to the Reaper podcast. Okay, well, we'll take this time to. Okay, Amanda, you said that you had a story that you said that you almost got tickets to E3.
Yeah, that was the E3 2015.
Now, I'm very curious to hear this story.
Okay.
Tell us the story.
So it was just on a radio station that I always listened to, and they were giving away tickets. You just had to be the 8th, the 10th, and the 25th caller. I was the 11th caller.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. So that was a really close one.
Yeah.
Man.
You gotta get some, like, OCD motherfucker to get on there and just be like, how many times have they called, you know?
It was, and whoever, like, got them were on the air, and, like, the one girl that was the 10th caller, she said she had her mom, her dad, her cousin, and about 10 other people calling.
Jeez.
Oh wow.
Seriously.
That's fucked up.
Because, like,
She said that on air.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, the girl was only, like, 8 years old. And it was like, okay.
Wait, I wonder who the actual person who was the perpetrator for that, the one who was actually wanting all of them to call.
Yeah.
And it was 5 tickets.
Oh.
Right.
Full access to everything.
Dang.
Jesus.
And those shit ain't cheap. I've actually one of the guys, the Metal Gear guys, offered me a cheap ticket, and it was like 128.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's the cheap.
That's the cheap ticket? Oh my
No,
god.
I'm saying that's awesome because like you look at E3 tickets, they're like one I saw was like $600 some odd dollars.
Wow. Okay, then that is cheap. Still expensive.
No, that was surprising when you said that. I was like, holy shit.
No,
like,
the
dude,
well,
awesome.
I was like, I don't have the expenses to do it, this year. And he's like, can you do it next year? I'm like, yeah, if I save enough money. He's like, all right, I'll get you next year. I'm like, cool.
Did you ever get in?
No, he's told me they're gonna give me a ticket next year.
Oh, so this was this year.
Yeah, it was this year, and I was like, I can't do it because I got to pay for a hotel, and then the flight here from there, a round trip, it was like $300 or something like that.
Yeah.
I didn't have the money, and then he was like, well, I'll get you a ticket next year, and then you could pay it next year. I'm like, okay.
That's cool.
That
It's kind of like what is that? The convention I was gonna go to. We had planned pretty much fucking everything, and then at the end, it's like, nah, just kidding.
Shout out to Mag Gamer. That's the guy who, I think Mag Gamer or Mag Eye Gamer or something like that. But he's the one that offered me the ticket.
Shout out to you, dude.
We were gonna go to what convention was it? It was this Indie PopCon in Indiana. We were gonna meet up with a whole bunch of people. It was gonna be fucking awesome, and then it was at the very end, just like, nah, just kidding. I was like, God.
Yeah, let me tell you what my point of view was. So I got the tickets. The VIP tickets that were about $150 or $125. It's a $25 difference either way, whatever. But I got the VIP tickets, and I'm like, hey, I got the tickets. He's like, oh, that's cool. I'm not gonna be able to go.
Yeah, that's what happened. It was just like, oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, sucks for you. I'm still going. You want me to send you an autograph of some YouTubers that are gonna be there?
I'll put that on my wall.
Okay, did you guys? We're gonna go off topic for a little bit, but did you guys hear about Jason David Frank's ordeal?
No.
If you guys,
what you mean about the Phoenix Con thing?
yeah,
I heard about that, but that happened like 2 weeks ago, I think.
yeah, I
Was
think
it-
so.
What
Yeah.
was it?
What happened was that Jason David Frank, he is best known for the original Green Ranger, Tommy Oliver, and the White Ranger, and others. Well, he was in Phoenix and in line or whatever. This guy loads up with two 45s,
Jesus.
handguns, shooting, throwing stars, two shotguns, and some other weapons. Goes around security into the back door, and
Oh my god.
he had it to where on his phone it was a thing like a reminder
A reminder, yeah.
to kill Jason David Frank.
Jesus.
And he was in line, going to be in line, and he told this woman what he was going to do. Thank God for that woman, because she felt bad and she actually ran and told the police, and the police apprehended him. He told the police this. He told the police that he was the Punisher.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
And he had body armor underneath it, and he said he was going to go toe to toe with the cops.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a really scary story. And shout out to Jason David Frank for handling the situation really professionally and seeing it more from a it could have gone really, really bad.
Dude,
And-
that's so bad. It's like that Christina Grimmie situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
so,
he did
Yeah,
the press
go
conference, and he was like, I don't know the guy. He goes, but I wish him well.
Yeah.
I don't wish anything bad about him. He just, I'm glad everybody handled it all right. And, he handled it very well,
Yikes, dude. That's bad. That's scary.
yeah. And also a shout out to the girl who notified the police and the police who apprehended the guy.
Yeah.
Could have gotten a lot worse, yeah.
I mean, she was in tears when she was telling the media. I mean, she felt real bad, and she goes, I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to turn him in, but
this is another. Can I tell another off topic?
yeah.
Something just recently happened. Have you guys heard about the I think it's like on the border of Pennsylvania. There was a supermarket shooting that happened, and they thought it was kind of a closed case. However, come to find that the guy who shot up the supermarket, he worked there, and he had left an online trail. He made a video on his YouTube channel in which it was a Danny Phantom, My Little Pony, Columbine fan fiction. But in the beginning of this video, he says that how he's gonna be dead by the time this video's out, and fuck everyone, and all this different shit. There is video footage in that in which he is shooting shotguns and loading shotguns. In the description for this video, there are over hours of footage of him called the suicide tapes, and it's him just explaining why he did everything that he did. And dude, this shit is just bizarre. Seriously, this guy thinks he's a badass, but then he's got My Little Pony on his wall.
Like
That
the
is
Cleveland
weird.
shooter.
What?
Like the Cleveland shooter, the Facebook Live
Oh
shooter.
god, that guy, yeah. It's kind of like that. That dude's both of them were fucking idiots. He's like, he doesn't blame himself. He blames his girlfriend and his mom.
Jeez.
Like, dude, seriously, if you're gonna fucking kill someone, just say, yeah, I killed him. You know what I mean? Don't be like, yeah, I'm doing this because my girlfriend was mean to me. No, dude,
No,
fuck off.
it was his fiance that broke up the day before, and then his mom apparently didn't give him enough attention.
Such bullshit. Seriously.
Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, no, this whole seriously, this I believe it's called the Ghost Squad shooting or whatever. It is such an interesting read. Like, it is like, seriously, it's just bizarre. It is the most bizarre thing possible because you come to find out that he was a mess. He hated men. He thought he was a woman. He hated men. What else? Like, he was racist. He hated black people to the extreme. He's like a white supremacist.
Man.
I don't know. Just it's fucking weird, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to get off the depressing topic and off to the upbeat topics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Can we go back to E3?
Back to
Yes,
E3.
start to
Back
E3. I don't know. I
E3.
just thought that was interesting.
All right. Now.
Welcome to the podcast, everyone.
Okay. The E3 was pretty awesome. We got to see a lot of great games. I'm glad they actually have the Dragon Ball Z Fighter. It was like Tekken or Street Fighter.
It's kind of like a 2D more of a 2D than I mean, it's a 3D and a 2D. And I don't even know how to describe this. The fighting style is like an arcade style.
Yeah, it's like Guilty Gear. If anybody's played Guilty Gear.
Yeah, Guilty Gear, yeah.
It's like that. And it's pretty awesome.
Or, shit, what is that other one?
I know
Skullgirls?
Skulls and Bones.
Yeah.
No, Skullgirls? That's the one, that's another one of those fighters. It's like 2D.
Okay.
There's another one, too. I can't remember. I know Street Fighter, they did that, too. They went from... It's like 2D thing, but it's like 3D also.
Yeah, Capcom Fighting Evolution.
Yeah, that too.
Yes.
I still have that on the PS2 somewhere.
What do you guys think of the new Capcom versus Marvel?
Yeah. Honestly, I've not really played the Capcom versus Marvel games. I've heard that the one that had the what was it, Rocket Raccoon in it was pretty cool. I think it was the last one, but
if they do it, my thoughts is if they do it anywhere like they did last time, it's gonna suck.
Oh, really?
Because last time they did it, they had a ton of characters on the fucking disc. However, they were locked. You had to buy them.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
I really hope they don't do this again. But Capcom really surprised me because there was talk about 2 different games that were going to be, or might be at E3. One was Devil May Cry 5.
You see, that's the thing. Devil May Cry would have been released on the PlayStation, right?
PlayStation and Xbox, I think.
Okay, so I think that this is actually going to be shown at the Tokyo Game Show.
Oh.
That's what I think.
Okay. And then there was another one is, remember, I think it was like several years ago, that they came out and announced that they were going to remake Resident Evil 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the guy who made Resident Evil 2 came out and said that we are doing it, you guys wanted it, we're going to remake Resident Evil 2.
When was this?
I think it was 2013 or 14.
So it's been in the works ever since.
Yeah. And since Resident Evil 7 is out, I figured that would be, thing. It could show up still this year, but that's one of the 2 games. And then they come out with Monster Hunter Worlds, which it's okay, but I don't know.
Oh, you mean the Monster Hunter trailer that we saw where he this dude basically climbed up a dinosaur and lured him into a trap or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty amazing. I've never played Monster Hunter, but I have to say that this was really impressive.
I think it's supposed to be like an online thing. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, it's possible.
And I think that would be great because Monster Hunter has always been a 2-player, 1-player thing. Or maybe like a 4-player or whatever. But if they have worlds, if they built this entire world and do an online thing like that, where people can get groups and hunt monsters and stuff, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not for online games, but that's just my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Online can be good. If you do it right, and if you don't do it in a way that's like, hey, fuck you. Example with both the PlayStation and Xbox now, you can't play online without having like a subscription, which is such bullshit. PlayStation never did that.
No. Well,
and now they do. It's like I can't play. I have to renew my PlayStation Network, my PlayStation Plus, to play online, which is bullshit.
Yeah, but honestly, they were losing money doing what they were doing for free. You got to kind of understand that. They were losing a ton of money, not to mention the console cost. The prescription fees actually cover some of the console cost for Xbox. So really, it was going to happen.
Yeah, it sucks though. It's kind of one of those things. It's just like, damn.
Well, really, it's not that bad. It's $60 for 1 year.
Yeah.
That's what I pay. I pay $60 for a year, and boom, I'm good.
Better than $20 for 3 months.
Yeah.
Like Xbox.
Dude,
$25 for 3 months. They raised the price.
A friend of mine, shout out to Corey, he got me for $9, got me a 1-month subscription for PlayStation Plus.
No way! Seriously?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh yeah.
That is so cool.
But
I know my brother pays $90 for 6 months on the Xbox.
Jesus.
I think it's like $120 for an entire year or something like that. Something ridiculous.
See, it's still not that bad. I mean, Xbox, I wouldn't mind playing online because I got that Halo collection. Or, like, honestly, I wish Subnautica would be online. That would be cool. But, to me, if you
I've learned that the games that I have now for my system are games that have like a single player campaign, like Final Fantasies and shit.
Oh, speaking of Final Fantasy, guess who's in one of the mobile games for Final Fantasy?
Who?
Adriana Grande.
What? Ariana
Grande?
Yeah.
Seriously?
I think she does.
What does she do?
I think she does one of the voices, and they use her song, one of her songs too, a remix version of it.
See? Oh.
So many emotions in one vocalized sound.
I mean, I can't even fully comprehend how I'm supposed to react. Actually, that's why you get this.
I'm still on how John pronounced her name.
Ariana.
What was it? Ariana.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah, Ariana Grande.
It's Mexican. I don't know how to spell.
I just think of the pink. I think of the Pink Guy song that has where he says the lyrics about her. That's what I always think of.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah, Ariana Grande.
I always thought it was Japanese.
No, she's Mexican.
I'm kidding. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, dang it. But what
I
else?
know
There
I
was-
drive
where
a
are you supposed to
Hyundai.
find that dirt?
You know what? Ariana Grande. I know I drive a Hyundai. I can put you in a coma.
but there was
Dude, that shit's hilarious.
there was another Final Fantasy. What do you guys think of the fishing game coming out for the VR?
I have no clue.
They
I think every fishing game has pretty much been the same since the original Xbox.
not this one. This one has Final Fantasy 15 fishing. You're the other person, and you're with the Final Fantasy guys fishing.
Oh.
It's just a fishing game. I mean,
Yeah.
just go out and fish, you loser. No, just kidding.
Yeah. Learn how to bait your stick of getting fish, and then sit there.
Which, if Simon was here, he would freak the fuck out because he's like in love with the Final Fantasy guys and teases me about it.
That sounded so bad.
Like it ruins it. I mean, he's like telling me all this like
Gay
gay
shit.
porn, and I'm like, no, not
Even
my-
if somebody said, I'm gonna when this episode is out, I'm going to clip that and I'm going to put it out of context. So you said gay porn. No.
Well, I mean, like I think of them as, you know, normal people, not gay, except for Prompto. You kind of there, but you know, like
You can also separate characters from porn. That's one thing I do.
what the hell is that?
Nico, let the person out of your closet.
Shit, dude. You caught me.
It's R. Kelly.
Oh, damn.
Oh, snap.
Oh, damn. Reaper, gotta get your umbrella hat. Hurry.
Send me the umbrella hat now. I'm gonna need it.
I'm
Fly
trapped.
it to him. Use the paper airplane.
I'm trapped in the closet, trying to get out.
Okay.
He pulls out his Magnum. Shit, R. Kelly's in the closet with the Magnum.
Suddenly I
Kelly,
pull
come
out my
out.
Magnum.
Closet.
Have you seen that? I know Nico has, but has anybody seen that South Park episode with R. Kelly?
No, I haven't.
So funny.
It's funny because they.
Oh my god!
I think it's what was it? It's the Scientology thing, and Stan's in the closet and he won't come out.
No, it's not Stan. It's they couldn't say that what's his name was gay. Shit, the actor. The Scientologist.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Yeah, they couldn't say Tom Cruise was gay. They couldn't say that he was gay in the closet. So what they have to do, anytime they make a gay joke about Tom Cruise, they have to say that, you know, like he's a fudge packer, or you know he's they don't say it. They literally mean he's in a factory packing fudge, or like he's trapped in the closet, like the door handle is broken and he won't come out of the closet. You know, he's like, oh no, you know, come on, Tom Cruise, get out of the closet. It's time to come out of the closet, Tom Cruise.
Yeah, fun fact for that episode, that every single name that was on the credits for that episode were exactly the same, like a John Doe name.
Really?
Yeah, so nobody would be able to get sued by Tom Cruise.
Ha, that's fucking great.
But yeah, like he would be in the closet, and then was it John Travolta went in to try to get him, and John Travolta went in the closet. R. Kelly's outside singing.
And he pulls out his gun.
Yeah, every time he pulls out, he's like, Tom Cruise and John Travolta's in the closet. They won't come out. I pull out my
Pull
gun.
out my Glock.
But I mean, like, it's so funny. And then what was it? R. Kelly eventually goes in the closet. He goes, "Now I'm in the closet."
Dude, I've also seen The Closet. Like, if you guys have not seen R. Kelly's Trapped in the Closet, it is probably the strangest experience you will ever have.
Is it about? I've seen a little bit about it, but ain't it about like he's cheating?
It's making fun of like soap operas.
Oh, okay.
And so like it just gets weirder and weirder and weirder as it keeps going on. And like I remember one point, this guy, R. Kelly gets pulled over when he's driving home for having an affair on his wife, and so when he's driving home, he gets pulled over by the cops, and this cop pulls him over and gives him a ticket or whatever, and he takes a while, and
Bless you.
then what ends up
Thank you.
happening is, yeah, bless you.
Thank
But
you.
what's happening is that he's taking him a while. It just seems like he's kind of stalling him almost. But when he gets home, he finds out that he finds a condom in his bed where his wife is, and he's like, "What the hell is this?" And so they have this big thing, and then everything's normal. Everything's back to normal with them, and out of nowhere, he finds out that that she fucked the cop. But then
Oh.
the next episode, the next part, it continues where the cop left off. The cop goes home to his wife, and he's like freaking out because he's thinking maybe, dude, I think she might have cheated. And so he's thinking, okay, she's acting weird. There's someone in the house. So he keeps looking all around the house to see if he can find the person. And then he's like, fuck it, I don't even care anymore. And he goes down to get like a pot from the pantry, and this fucking midget pops out. And apparently she had an affair with a male stripper midget. And then, like, it just shit like that. It's just like, what the fuck is this?
It just goes on and on and on.
Yeah, like, with each part, like, shit gets even more weird. Like, I think the pimp is the best character, in my opinion. He's like, fuck, anytime he shows up, it's like the funniest shit. Like, seriously, it's a fucking, like, series. It's hilarious.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to watch that. But back to E3.
Yes.
There was that. What else? And like you said, there's probably going to be Tokyo Game Show and the
Yeah.
PlayStation Experience. But I was looking forward to Final Fantasy VII. You know.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
they were
that-
saving that for Tokyo Game Show,
Or
unfortunately.
PlayStation, or a PlayStation experience.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why they don't make this official, because if people found out that they're not showing these games at E3, then I don't think people would be interested in coming. You see
Dude,
what
so
I'm
are
saying?
we like whistleblowers here? Are we like breaking shit right now?
Well, as long as we don't say the names.
Wait, what?
Like,
What, are we like
oh,
whistleblowers
like if your
right now, or,
friend,
like,
as
saying,
long as we
like,
don't say your.
yeah, the inside.
Oh, no, I think it's fine. It's something that is very commonly known to game developers. There we go. That's the term I was looking for. Game developers is that they know that certain companies have, they show certain things at certain events. As long as he didn't tell me if it's going to happen or not, if there's something that's going to be showcased or not. He doesn't know anything about that. He just knows that there are certain events, and, well, yeah. Basically, the companies will choose what to pick and where to showcase their stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, just in case lawsuit, we don't know who this is.
Yeah, don't worry. I haven't said his name. So
He
Okay.
disappears, like some kind of WikiLeaks conspiracy or something.
yes, it's Michel Assange. No, just kidding. No, Julian Assange. Sorry, I was mixing up the names. Anyway, E3. Come on, we haven't gotten to the part that I'm mostly excited about.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
let's get to that. Now, Jayhan has been, like, expressive, saying she wants to see Beyond Good and Evil 2. They finally gave us that delicious trailer.
Oh my god. Okay, I understand if people are a little bit skeptical because we haven't seen gameplay, but holy shit, that trailer alone, oh my god. It got me in tears when I was Skyping with friends while we were watching the Ubisoft press conference. And man, it was amazing. Have you guys seen the trailer?
Yes.
Not yet.
Okay, so Nico, get your shit together and watch that trailer.
Okay.
Dude, it's insane, and what the fuck? I mean, that would probably be my reaction, honestly. Like, with the eyes and all that, honestly.
Yeah.
Beyond Good and Evil 2?
But,
No,
like,
but man, you got... Oh, sorry. Go
Nick,
ahead.
you go ahead.
No, you go first. You go first.
Okay. But when I saw that trailer or whatever, I was like, what is this shit? And the monkey, oh my god, dude, the monkey was awesome.
Noxy.
Noxy.
Yes. Mm.
But oh my god, and to me it was like they did a tribute with Venom from Metal Gear Solid. He's got the bandana and the fake arm. And
yes.
And it's funny because like there's a little bit of cussing in video games. I understand that, but that thing was like full on fucking fuck, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's badass.
You see, that's the thing that kind of.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. I saw a bit of that.
That's the thing that really kind of threw me off, because the previous game, the first one, was rated for teens. Now we have this game that is rated M. And you know, because I've been let down for the past 13 years. I've waited for this game for 13 years, believe me. And you know, when you try to watch E3 stuff, and then at each time there is no Beyond Good and Evil 2, you just get more and more disappointed and you give up and whatnot. And then you see this trailer, right? And you're like, you want to believe that it's that, right? But you're like, no, okay, you got to take it easy. First, we see the pig, okay? The pig is like similar to one of the characters in the previous game. Chase scenes, that's another element from the previous game. And then you have this kind of like sci-fi Fifth Element sort of style, like environment. That's part of the first game too. Then you have the atmosphere that is kind of like very ambient and dark, you know, as like these two people, they kind of enter this spaceship, and then finally we see the eyes that this is like, if you've played the previous game, you will notice that there were so many cutscenes where they focused on the green eyes, and then you have the music that plays. Holy shit, like I screamed at the green eyes part, right? But I cried like when we started hearing the music. Oh my god,
dude, the music was badass.
The music was amazing. It's from the same composer. It's the same theme, and that's what's getting me so excited. The whole team is coming back, you know, composer, creative director. The creative director who is in fact the guy who created Rayman and Rayman Origins, I believe, one of the best platformers out there right now.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, sorry if I'm kind of like rambling, but this is like, this moment is like, it's so satisfying. It's just so gratifying, really, just to see something out. Even we've seen a little bit of gameplay. It's not polished, but it exists, and they're still working on it. And I'm honestly curious to know how it's going to turn out. So, yeah. Whew, I'm done.
Everyone's silent now.
The podcast.
Now everybody, all of Jayhan's male audience is probably going, wow.
I'm sorry, but this game means so much to me in terms of the story and characters. I think it's one of the very first video games that for me not only had a very kind of like weird, like multiculturalistic element to it, but also had a very strong story and a strong plot that was driven by interesting characters. For me, this is my favorite game. Even though they're like really awesome games like Metal Gear Solid or Legend of Zelda with really well-developed stories and lores and all that. Beyond Good and Evil, man, this is just, it's the shit for me. It's awesome, really. It's my shit.
Dude, I cannot wait to play it.
Yeah,
I kind of I kind of have something I want to talk about, and like it's just the way that you brought up like your favorite video games and stuff like that. It's just like it's kind of weirder experience for me because mine weren't really 100% story-wise. I think mine was more of just my favorite games are more of stylized differently. I don't know. Like my favorite games, I can name two of them right now. One of them is Jet Set Radio, and the other one is Fusion Frenzy.
That sounds
Both
familiar.
of which, oh yeah, it's a game that has a whole bunch of mini games on it. It was really good at the time.
Right.
And it's just like people forget about that, and it's just like I start having conversations, and I'm like, "Oh, have you ever heard of Fusion Frenzy or Jet Set Radio?" And they're like, "Oh, what games are you talking about?" I'm playing Call of Duty right now, and I'm like, "You make me want to hit my head on a wall."
Was it made by Rareware, or was it made by Naughty Dog, or what was the developing company? Do you know?
I'm searching that up right now. You can go ahead and keep talking while I search it up.
I know, like that Jet Set Radio was like a really popular game on the Dreamcast. Was it?
Yeah, it was released originally for the Sega Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Didn't they have sequels too?
I played it on the PS3.
I don't think Jet Set Radio. I think Jet Set Radio had a whole bunch of re-releases, but I don't think it ever had a sequel.
Okay.
Like I know it came out for Sega Dreamcast, the Xbox, and then the Xbox 360 for the Sega Dreamcast. Well, no, not the Sega Dreamcast collection. I'm thinking of a different thing. But I know it's been re-released a whole bunch of times.
Yeah. And that's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No.
Continue.
I was just gonna say a fact, but go ahead. I don't. It's not really anything important, really.
Well, in any case, I forgot what I wanted to say. So.
Oh,
Sorry.
well, what I was gonna say was, whenever Jet Set Radio came to America, for the Sega Dreamcast, its name was actually completely changed from the, from England and everything like that, where they had their publications of it. They completely changed the name for no reason, but all the dialogue still kept the game as Jet Set Radio.
Right. Do you think we might expect a sequel sometime soon?
I don't think so. I think it was. I think that at the time was a way of testing what kind of technology they had. Because I remember they came out with a game that was almost exactly like Jet Set Radio. I think it was like 1 or 2 years ago, and it looked and acted like it was exactly like Jet Set Radio. But I don't think I don't think we'll see Jet Set Radio itself as a sequel.
Aw.
Oh, all right. The developer for Fusion Frenzy was Hudson Soft.
Ah, yes! They made, what did they make again? I know Hudson Soft. Isn't that what, let's see, Hudson Soft. It's with a B, yes, let's see. Hudson Soft, what are they mostly known for? Dreamcast, of course. Let's see, Donkey Kong 3, Ice Climbers,
Wait.
Super Mario Bros. Special. Let's see.
They released Felix the Cat in 1992.
Ooh, Felix the Cat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, that movie was awesome.
Let's see.
Is it a movie or a game?
It was both.
It's
It was-
originally a cartoon, right?
Yeah, it had.
They also released Bomberman 64.
That's what I thought, Bomberman, and many other 64 games. I'm just trying to remember.
Felix.
Where?
Felix the Cat was a movie. It was like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, where you'd have cartoon characters mixed with real actors, and
Roger Rabbit freaked me out when I was younger.
why?
Because of Christopher Lloyd's character. He fucking starts screaming.
Oh, because he's...
Yes! That shit freaked me out. And then his eyes like turn all like fucking daggers or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
hey, Jessica Rabbit, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Probably the reason for my deep-seated perversions. I think everyone.
Oh, sorry. Hudson Soft made all the Bombermans, I think.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. That must be them, yeah.
Yeah, Mario Party Advance. They mostly they're mostly more of like kind of handheld games. It looks like it, and old console games.
Right. I'm looking through. Yeah, Bomberman. Yeah, Bomberman is everywhere, man.
Mm-hmm.
Bomberman Act Zero.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. They even released. Oh, they even developed SWAT Cats on the NES, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah, but like I think definitely Jet Set Radio and Fusion Frenzy are by far my two favorite games to have ever been released so far.
Right.
Because they're just at the time it was a lot different than whenever Halo or Call of Duty or Grand Theft Auto or those kind of games were out. It was just literally just mini games, and I just loved playing it nonstop.
Right.
I was never allowed to play Grand Theft Auto as a kid.
I was.
Lucky
Thank
bastard.
goodness. Thank goodness, Nico. Thank goodness, because I can just imagine you having fun with that hot coffee mod.
Well, you can only get the hot coffee mod on the PC.
You would find a way.
No, I wouldn't.
He's
I
trying
was a
to...
kid.
Me, the
Well,
only thing...
when I was a kid, I was afraid of sex and all that. I didn't know what it was, and it freaked me out. A lot of things freaked me out when I was a kid.
My...
A lot of things freak you out now.
Okay, Reaper confession time. My perversion didn't come until I was 8.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
That's early, dude.
way early, yeah. I realize that.
Wait, what? What'd you say? I totally spaced out.
I said my... You just want me to say it again.
No, like I legit spaced out. I have like a million things going off on my phone right now.
Damn it, ABO. My perversion came at 8 years old.
Oh, that's nothing.
Wait a minute.
I was telling kids about sex at the age of 5.
Dude! They're 5 years old!
What's wrong with you?
So was I.
What's
so
wrong
was
with
I.
you?
I was 5 years old at the time. What do you want me to say?
What'd you do? Saw a porno or something?
Kind of.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
This is another discussion for another time.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll see you next Saturday, mister.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, back to
that was a Breakfast Club reference, by the way.
Yes. Back to E3. I do want to make a public apology for hyping up so much hype. Because, well, I mean, like, shit was leading up to, for me to believe that Death Stranding was going to be at E3.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it wasn't. So, the reason why I hyped everything up is because he released, Hideo was like, getting stuff ready, I guess. And I sent a tweet to Jeff going, you know what's going to happen. And I tweeted a gif of Hideo removing that mask and, revealing that the Phantom Pain is Metal Gear Solid 5. Jeff liked it. Jeff liked
really?
it. Yes, he liked it. So, and he's been, even when, I think it was the event before E3, I think it was like the end of the year or beginning of the year or something like that, he was going to talk to Hideo. And I said, did he show you a napkin with the timeline on it? Referencing the, Jeff said about Metal Gear Solid 3 that he wrote a timeline on a napkin, the prequel, 80s, and now, and ripped it up. When I sent him that tweet, he liked it.
Ooh.
You know, so it's stuff's been building up to it. Donna Burke has been liking my stuff, retweeting my stuff as well. Lore Roar has been doing the same, and I'm sitting there going, "Holy shit!" You know, I'm on to something here.
Sorry.
So then, when Hideo released the photo of like the web and Bridges in Metal Gear Solid 5, and he was like, you know, it won't be there. If you flip the letters around in Bridges, you know what they spell?
What?
What do they spell?
MGS0.
Seriously?
Yes. Which he has stated. Okay, if you see the trailer of the second one, it's Normandy, World War II, right?
Yeah.
He has expressed that he wants to create a Metal Gear prequel that involves the boss and the Cobra unit in World War II. Kind of weird, don't you think?
So you're thinking that this might be actually about the boss?
Yes, and get this. Emma Stone, apparently it was in chat when somebody went live. Emma Stone has apparently been spotted at E3 this year.
Oh shit.
And there's evidence that there was other shit going to happen with Death Stranding. For some reason, Hideo pulled it. It was going to be at E3, but he pulled it. Because when Lore played, there were supposed to be 3 songs. Because of the trailer. There was supposed to be, you know, the third trailer. After the second song they were done, they didn't know what to do. Because, you know, there was still time. And then the lead singer went, well, I guess this is it. Thank you. You know. And walked off stage. Come on, they're musicians. They know what to do. You know. So I'm sitting there, you know, watching or whatever. Not to mention the web, it's a star. And if you look deeper, it's a pentagon deep in that.
Oh shit.
So, you know, the philosophers, as they talk about Metal Gear Solid 3, are 3 major things. The Chinese, the Russians, and the Americans. You know, who took the supposedly the boss's baby? The Russians. So, yeah, it's just been circulating, going on, and the guy who wrote from Mother Base, from Love, Hideo Kojima fan book.
Mm-hmm.
That's been going around. He came out and said that Konami canceled his book to the public, but not before it went to every person associated with Metal Gear Solid and the 2 famous YouTubers from Metal Gear, Python Suckin and Young Ye.
Yeah, Young Ye. Yeah.
So, for some reason, Konami canceled his book before it got to the public. That's weird.
Really?
Wow.
So then after that, he released a tweet going, I don't know how, and I don't know when or whatever, but what if Hideo Kojima breaks the 5th wall? And the key is peace. And
Wait, do you mean the 4th? Do you mean the 4th wall or the 5th wall?
5th wall.
What's the 5th wall?
I have no clue. But he put 4 pictures. Kojima Productions logo, Konami logo, Kojima himself, and E3. Then he released another tweet after Hideo announced that, you know, it wasn't going to be there. He said, "What if we found out too early and Kojima pulled it?"
Apparently the 5th wall is an extension of the 4th wall. That's what Google says.
But like, I mean, it's all coming together, and I think, you know, eventually it's going to come out. And not to mention, it's weird that Metal Gear Survive was supposed to be released this year, but they extended it to the beginning of 2018.
Yeah.
So it's been really, really weird in what's going on. Not to mention the talk with Roberts. I can't remember his first name. Jordan Roberts, the director for the King Kong movie.
Oh, you mean the Skull Island one, right?
Yes.
what's his name again? King Kong Skull, not King King Kong
King.
Skull.
But like,
Island.
he came out in a cardboard box on stage.
Jordan Vogt Roberts.
Yes.
Let's just call him Jordan Roberts.
He came out on stage in a cardboard box, you know, and did other thing. His cue cards were actually the red exclamation marks from Metal Gear.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And all of his questions were about Metal Gear almost.
Really?
Yeah, about the games and stuff like that. So it was just kind of weird. He never once asked about Death Stranding. So, they didn't even mention the Metal Gear movie. Exactly. But yeah.
Sorry, so you just kind of phased out of existence there.
I phased?
Yeah, you're like.
Yeah.
Oh.
It sounded like your throat was. It sounded like your throat was getting like completely chopped mid-sentence by like a ninja or some shit.
Okay.
You know, like I hear you.
That's gonna be interesting to hear when I edit. But
I don't know. It might not be on it. It might not be on it. I just.
But
Like,
it's
it was just on our end, maybe.
it's just weird. I don't know. To me, E3 felt kind of empty, and not to mention, one guy was sitting right next to Hideo while he was in the Sony press conference, and he said he got up and left before they ended. I think before they came out with Spider-Man. And they were,
Oh shit.
yeah, he just got up and left. He
Oh.
said. So I don't know if there's sparks going between him and Sony, because Sony not once said anything about Death Stranding or what.
I'm hoping that I don't think there's a conflict going on between Hideo and Sony. I mean, I hope not, at least, because I mean, I don't know if it was you who retweeted it, John, or if it was somebody else, but I've just seen like on Twitter that Hideo was together with this what was it, the president of Sony or something like that, and how the president of Sony was saying that he tried Death Stranding and it's very revolutionary or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was on there. I don't know if I retweeted it or not, but I know that Mads Mikkelsen, like right after the trailer came out of that one, I know that a playable demo was there, and that Mads Mikkelsen's son has the playable demo of Death Stranding.
Seriously?
Yeah, and it said even Mads is like, and not to mention Mads leaked it out. Hideo actually said there's only 100 people in the studio. Mads let it out. There's actually 300 people.
Holy shit. That's a lot of people.
That is a lot of people.
And it's, I don't know, to me it's weird that, you know, he pulled it. And yeah, there's a playable demo. The president guy you were talking about, I've seen it on Young's, where you said there is a playable version that's somewhat playable, and it's revolutionary and more.
Yeah.
You know. So it's playable, but for some reason, I don't know, it's weird.
It is.
But yeah, off the topic of that, but there was other E3 games that I was like excited for. And I cannot remember. Let me go to my history.
We had like okay, so honestly, if I had to rate like which one had the better press conference, in my opinion, Ubisoft, definitely.
Oh, that reminds me, Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yes. I mean, honestly, like, okay, I think it was kind of a mistake on the part of Ubisoft to release a trailer, like gameplay trailer, in slow motion, because it doesn't look good in slow motion. You know, like where you have, like, you know, you will distinctively see the difference between a cinematic trailer and a gameplay trailer. And they've released like kind of like a gameplay trailer and like where they're having like people on horses that run through sand or something like that. And I mean, it's interesting, but I just think they should have not made the footage in slow motion. It just did not look good. It did not look pretty. Let's just say.
No, it didn't. But and they actually have Final Fantasy Desmia coming to the PS4. Finally, the remake version of it.
All right.
And what else? Hang on. I just went past it. Kingdom Hearts 3. They released footage for Square Enix. It looks awesome, dude.
It does, but it's like, it is the number 3. Finally. Like, it only took them like 10 years and 20 spin-off sequels to finally bring us the Kingdom Hearts 3 that we wanted.
But
wow, everyone just went dead silent there.
Sorry,
I was trying to take a drink, but like, you know, there's actually talk about it might come out next year.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
And I hope it's true. I hope it's not gonna take like 3 or 4 more years, because we've been waiting for a long time for, you know, 3.
Yeah, the number 3.
The number 3. But yeah, they came out with a lot of good games. Any of the independent games, and the did a lot of cool stuff. And God of War looks phenomenal. I cannot wait to play that one.
Yeah, it does look really interesting.
It's Daddy Kratos, man. Daddy Kratos.
Yeah, Kratos.
Cause like I didn't know, cause when they first released it last year, and I didn't know if that was Kratos' son or what. Now they finally confirmed it, that it's his actual son. So
it is, yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, that's awesome, you know.
Yeah, and the question is, who is the mom?
Yeah, I mean, and where is she? Did she die, or, you know?
And why are they in a place where Norse mythology reigns? That's the thing I'm curious to find out.
Yeah, because I'm like, wait a minute, why are they in the woods and away from? It's weird, and I hope we get to you know, find it out. I hope they don't like spoil it, and we find out through gameplay or game, you know.
Yeah.
But let's see. Anybody else want to comment on E3?
I don't know. It's just
Rabbits.
really interesting to see what you know, the games that are going to be coming up. You know, I guess that's my thoughts. E3 is always a fun experience for multiple reasons.
Yeah. How about that Rabbids Mario trailer?
Oh, that was so funny.
It was, and I was genuinely happy to see Miyamoto show up on stage.
Yeah.
And to kind of like, okay, it was a little bit of a quirky, sort of almost cringy moment, but it was funny at the same time, you know, seeing them. I want Miyamoto's hand blaster, whatever that thing is, I want it.
Yeah, I know. I like the other one too. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
PewDiePie did a good video on E3, and he says, you know, don't get swept away in the hype, because you could be so hyped for something and then just have it completely just disappointing. And then it flashes over to a clip from like an interview with the guy who made No Man's Sky, and then it flashes over to No Man's Sky, and the guy playing the game is like, did my PS4 just crash? Did my PS4 just completely crashed?
Oh yeah. God.
Have you seen the one with Bethesda? They have like, they went to a school, and they're asking this little kid, and they have Bethesda's name over the little kid, and they're like, do you have anything, video games planned? And they're like, no. And they're like, no video games at all? No. And then the kid starts crying.
Oh no.
Oh crap.
Why does the kid start crying? Because they don't have any games?
No, because, it's like, the little kid is like Bethesda, and then it's like the media talking to Bethesda, do you have any ideas for video games, like to make them? And they're like, no. Because of the whole Mass Effect 3, and then that they're like pulling their new game off and everything, and
Yeah. I wasn't too impressed with their press conference, that's for sure. Though I do have to say, I was genuinely surprised to find out that the guy who did the voiceover was Brock Baker.
Wait, the YouTuber?
Yes, Brock Baker did the voice for the Bethesda thing.
Holy shit.
I shit you not.
huh.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I did not like that presentation, but I did enjoy his voice, and I was wondering why it sounded so familiar. If you listen to the...
If I were to hear that, I would instantly be like, holy shit, Brock Baker. Because I've seen so much of his stuff that, like, I would have instantly known who it was.
Yeah, you mean, like, my hands are the dolphin!
Or about the... Dude, I know so many of his fucking videos. The one he did on the Fine Brothers was the fucking best, where he's like,
Oh,
two brothers can be this. Two brothers can be fucking scummy.
yeah, yes. Oh my god, Brock Baker. Mwah. Crème de la crème.
I used to watch all of his shit.
Yeah.
Come out of the closet, like Shane Dawson hasn't already.
He would do this high-pitched scream. I love it.
He called that. He called Shane Dawson being in the closet.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
He's like, stop hiding in the closet like Shane Dawson.
And then he called it, yeah. I used to watch a lot of his vines.
Whoa, are we going like Dragon Ball Z here?
Oh wait, I forgot that was on there. Sorry.
No worries.
What the fuck was that?
It was the Dragon Ball Z game that I was telling you guys about.
Yeah. That looks really awesome though. I'm hyped for that one.
It's just,
Gameplay looks really solid.
oh yeah, dude. And the way they move, it reminds you of the old style, but it's actually, sometimes the camera moves and it's like 3D and it's like, holy shit,
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But anyway, what else? There was something else I was gonna say. I totally forgot.
Happens to the best of us.
A lot of us. Okay, the one question I do want to come out and ask, why in the fuck did the April Fools, they released the Rick and Morty, and then all of a sudden there's no more Rick and Morty?
Probably because it was a joke or something.
Yeah, I think it was just like a joke. But I know that... Yeah, but I know that a lot of Samurai Jack fans were so pissed at that because basically it meant that the Samurai Jack season 5 episode had to be postponed to the next week or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, but I just don't understand it. It's like, dude, I was hyped, and then like I was stupid, and then for the longest time I was like checking to make sure they were coming out, and I'm like, wait a minute, the hell?
Yeah, they're not coming out.
Yeah.
it's gonna take another while.
For now, I'm quenching my thirst of Rick and Morty with Futurama because I've seen random episodes of that show. I never actually sat down and watched the entirety.
What do you mean, Futurama or Rick and Morty?
Futurama.
I want to help you get out some of that aggression. So I
Yeah.
thought you and me could
Okay.
hunt
Drama
Batman
is
as a
so
pet.
good. Me and Panda are watching it. Ooh, it's so good.
Yeah.
This is how
Yeah,
we
I know
did that.
that
you
John
didn't know.
DiMaggio plays Bender.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's like one of my favorite. I mean, I really, really love his voice, especially when he plays Marcus Phoenix from Gears of War. I mean, solid character. Mwah, mwah. Sorry.
Also, I want to.
He's such a great voice actor.
Also,
Yes.
I want to take this time to. I totally forgot. It's been almost or over 1 week since the passing of Adam West.
Adam West. Oh my god.
Shit, dude.
You know, it's
They need to cancel Family Guy. Family Guy needs to end.
Yeah. How are they gonna?
Mayor West is dead. They can't continue.
It's so sad.
it is.
Oh
I mean,
gosh, yeah.
especially an icon like him, the one of the original Batman, the original, you know.
Yeah.
What's
You know,
that?
there was even. Do you guys? Who here has seen Batman the animated series, the '90s show?
I
Not
have.
all-
I think I have. I think I've watched quite a few because I remember they used to play that a whole lot on Boomerang.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
seen all of it, but I remember a lot of it.
So basically, there's this one character called the Ghost, I believe, or something like that. And basically, to Bruce Wayne, when he was a kid, he used to watch the heck out of this character called the Ghost. He was basically like what Batman is to many other people. And Bruce Wayne was largely inspired by this character. Turns out this character is actually voiced by Adam West,
Holy shit.
and is one of the reasons why it's among the really highest rated cartoon episodes of Batman. If you guys have a chance to look at it, I think it's a really wonderful tribute to how Adam West playing a character has impacted people, whether they're fictitious or not.
Yeah, and it fucked me up when he died. I was just like, dude.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there are a lot of other people who just recently passed. Like, example, what's his name? James Bond.
Yeah, Roger Moore.
Roger Moore.
Roger Moore, man.
Who else? I'm trying to think. Like, someone else passed away. Oh shit. We talked about this in an upcoming episode of the Wackazaka podcast, but Peter Sallis. Do you guys know who that is?
No.
Peter Sallis. Who's... Oh, Salad! No, wait. No, that's
No.
Joey Salad.
No. Peter Sallis is Wallace from Wallace and Gromit.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Oh, my heart.
Peter
That light bulb
Sallis
when that goes
passed.
off.
Oh, my heart. My
It
poor...
hurt. It hurt when someone told me he died. I was just like, oh, fuck, you know.
Oh,
It's just, I grew up with that shit. You know, I grew up with, you know, da 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 da.
Da, 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 da,
Da, da, da, da, da. I remember I made an entire joke on the Bath podcast, in which I said, "Have you guys seen Wallace and Gromit?" And both of them say no, and I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?" So anytime there's an intermission or there's a cut or something, you just hear like an ear rape version of the Monty, not the Monty Python, the Wallace and Gromit theme. Da 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 da.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But
Speaking
still,
of that, I might actually, just because I can, I might actually release that series. I've got it on, like, I've still got it all uploaded and shit. I might, you know, just be like, fuck it all, and just upload it. Be like,
Just
hype.
Big hype it.
Yeah, I believe that was nonstop work for you for about 2
3 months.
months, and 3 months, and it was like
During a move. I
Yeah,
remember
like
editing
two-
audio. I remember editing audio while on the floor in a fucking empty room.
Yeah, and you recorded like 2 or 3 episodes a day.
Yeah,
Something like
that.
that.
So much shit.
But that's what happens when you come see the doctor. I don't care what.
Let's not talk about those times though.
I need to get that out because I really feel like now would be the best time for it, you know. These people have never seen it before.
Is that rain?
Yeah, it's pouring. And against
It's
like all my windows.
Oh shit.
Hallelujah, it's raining men. Da, 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 da. Copyright strike. Damn it.
Purple.
You sang it too
rain.
well.
No, here's one. Here's one that don't get copyright strike.
Thank you.
Purple rain. Purple rain.
Oh yeah, Purple Rain. Prince. Sorry.
Have you guys
All
ever
right,
seen
Like I feel. I'm sorry. I just have to say this. Like I feel bad that Prince died, but at the same time, he kind of freaked me out.
why?
I think he freaked out a lot of people. It's because of his appearance, and I mean, I guess that's normal.
No, it
Right?
wasn't. It wasn't his appearance. It was just. I don't know how to explain it. It was like his videos, the way that they were, and I'm just like, I don't know what it is about it, but it's making my internal soul cringe a bit.
Have you ever watched Purple Rain, have you?
And that is the.
The movie.
I mean, like, no.
You need to go watch it because even though he says it's not about his child and everything, it actually is. His dad was a woman beater and abused him and his mom. And eventually, I think his mom shot him. I do believe. And he was so distraught in it, and not to mention, he was trying to get attention from girls, and it didn't really work, you know. And then he met this perfect girl, but she's kind of like a, how to put it, you know, like, I'm going to be with you, but I'm going to be with this other guy, you know. So, I mean, you ought to watch it. It's an awesome movie, you know. It shows the shit Prince has actually went through. You know, kind of like 8 Mile. 8 Mile wasn't, you know, Eminem said it wasn't about him, but really it is, you know.
Pink Floyd's The Wall is good.
Yes, Pink Floyd, The Wall. Nightwish, Imaginarium. That's a good one.
If you don't know anything about Pink Floyd, that shit will fuck you up.
Dude, Pink Floyd, The Wall. I tried to get people to watch it, and everybody's like, I don't want to watch it. It's like, dude, it will blow your mind. You don't understand.
And you also have to understand. You have to read into it because people will just look at it at face value, and you're like, no, you can't do that. You have to read into it.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's like, what the fuck's this point? I was like, dude, Pink Floyd, The Wall. You don't understand that? And they're like, no, it's fucking. It's just like music videos. It's like, you don't understand.
Dude takes like an entire scene shaving his face.
Well, I mean, like he's fucked up in the head because of all the shit that's happened. And
yeah,
not to
isn't
mention
it the war or whatever.
His dad went to war, World War I, and died there. He never got to meet his dad. His mom was overprotective, you know, treated him like a baby, overprotective. His school teacher was a asshole. So then,
yeah, I mean, everyone knows the school teacher. That's
yeah,
the, you know, the poet. He's a poet, everyone.
But like, and then
poems, everyone.
And after that, he's in his band. You know, he goes on tour, and his wife cheats on him. You know, it shows his wife cheating, and every time he calls, she doesn't pick up. She doesn't pick up. She doesn't pick up. That's because she's cheating. Yeah. And so he's so depressed, and it's like The Wall is metaphorically of everything bad in his life. He's put a brick. He's making a wall between him and society. So then,
that whole ending where he becomes like a fucking Nazi or whatever.
Well, that's because of what happened. See, he called his wife for the final time, and a guy picks up and says hello, And then Pink's like, oh, yeah, she is cheating on me. So that was the last brick in the wall, and then finally he just fucking goes psycho and nuts and turns into anti-Pink.
Yeah, and it turns into a Nazi.
Yeah, anti-Pink, where he's like, fuck it, fuck the world, and it goes and destroys the entire town, He becomes anti-Pink, and I think it's the most beautiful thing ever.
Yeah, I think that would be actually a good place to end off here.
Yeah, it's a good place to end.
If you guys have not seen Pink Floyd's The Wall, we've recommended it a bunch of different times. Go watch it. It's a good movie.
It's a good movie. Purple Rain, go watch that. Actually, guys, thank you guys so much. We would have been on here without technical difficulties and stuff like that, and me being late. I didn't realize I was sitting there didn't realize it until it was 15 minutes. I'm like, shit, I gotta get down and start shit, So it would have been longer. And I do appreciate Jayhan, Amanda. I don't remember her.
Panda Wanda.
Yeah, Panda Wanda. ABO and Nico for coming back on here. It's gonna start getting regular with the podcast now since E3 is over and everything.
Yeah, and then Simon should be back, hopefully.
And we'll see if he's all good. So guys, I'm going to sign off.
Go check out the new Wakazaka podcast with yours truly and Jayhan.
And if you don't mind if I, shameless plug here, if you guys really like Beyond Good and Evil, check out my latest song that I wrote about 24 hours after the thing was announced. Basically, I wrote a song about Beyond Good and Evil, so check that out.
Guys, check that out. And also, Jayhan's working on a secret video, music. So you guys are gonna like that when it comes out. We've all heard it, and it's awesome. So
it's good.
Thank you.
So when it comes out, guys, make sure to go check that. And see you guys next time on another Reaper podcast.
Peace.